everybody, my name is Debbie. Welcome to my channel. Since I don't have a chance to get back to the parks anytime really soon, it's going to be December before I can get back to anything Disney related. I found an unofficial Disney cookbook and I decided I would try to make the cheeseburger spring rolls that everybody is so crazy about. And in the cookbook, it said that they showed up in 2015. Now, I think the last time that I was in the Magic Kingdom, other than for a party, was in 2008. My husband and I took my stepdaughters. And so I had never got a chance to try them. And I kept seeing videos of streamers and other people trying them, vloggers and streamers trying them and saying how good they were. And I thought, why have I never tried those? Well, now it makes sense. They weren't there the last time I was there. And the book said that they were there in 2015 and then they disappeared and then they showed back up in 2018. And I got a chance to try them a few weeks ago and they are so good. And so I found this cookbook and I thought, how hard can it be? It's cheeseburger, it's ground beef, onions, garlic, some shredded cheese inside an egg roll wrapper. But I've never made an egg roll. I've never used an egg roll wrapper. So, and I don't really like to cook. I'm a good cook when I do cook. My husband's not a picky eater though, so maybe that's not a good judge to go by. I don't know, but we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna try it, and I will let you know how it turns out. Okay, guys, it calls for a half of a medium yellow onion peeled and diced. This is a white onion, I think. It looks yellow to me, though. I can't remember what I ordered. I order my groceries. And then Travis goes and, my husband, goes and picks them up for me. I get to use my new knives. They're not as sharp as I thought they were going to be. I'm probably using the wrong knife for the job. Isn't that a rule? Like, gotta use the right tool for the job. I don't think that's half. But I'm not really... I'm a good cook. I mean, what I make tastes good. But I'm a very basic cook. Like, if I look in a cookbook and it has a lot of terms I'm not familiar with or ingredients I'm not familiar with, then I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm not even going to attempt it. And when I saw this recipe, it looked fairly easy for someone of my skill level. And everybody loves these. And I was like, ooh, I can do this. How do you peel an onion? And I was like, I can do this. I can do this. And I'm gonna prove it. I can do this. So, half an onion. We're gonna chop up. Sure we are, Debbie. We're gonna chop up and dice. Where's Tiana when you need her? I need Tiana to come teach me how to chop up an onion. I'm making a mess out of this onion. Well, very inexpertly chopped half of an onion. It probably needs to be smaller chunks, huh? Because like when you're eating those things, you don't taste like real big chunks of onion in there, do you? Why can't I just sprinkle onion powder in the in the ground beef? That's what I do. I rarely buy an, as you can tell, because I don't know how to chop an onion. I just put onion powder in my ground beef. You know what? In future, if I ever make these again, that's probably what I'll do. Just put a lot of onion powder in there. Or maybe I should have watched a tutorial on how to chop up an onion. Okay. That look chopped enough? I hope so, because that's all we're getting. Okay, chopped onion. Now my nose is running. My eyes aren't burning, but my nose is running. Okay, so we got chopped onion. Now, we need a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Put that in our skillet. And we heat it over medium heat for 30 seconds. Swirl it around in the pan a little bit, make sure it gets spread out everywhere. Then you're gonna add one teaspoon minced garlic, and I'm not even attempting to do that myself. I bought it already minced. So you're gonna add 1 teaspoon minced garlic, and your half of an onion, and you're gonna cook that for about 2 minutes. And now my dogs smell food and they have come to visit. So you may hear some barking. I'm sorry about that. And now this is roughly a pound of hamburger, might be a little bit more. Now you put in your pound of hamburger and your salt and pepper. And it says Why are you beeping at me? It says, I think it said a teaspoon? Yeah, a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. I just do it to taste. Normally, I would put onion powder and garlic powder, but of course I don't have to do that because I've got my chopped up onion and I've got my minced garlic in there. Like I said, in future, well, I've got my already minced garlic. In future, I'll probably just cheat and use onion powder. So we're gonna cook that for about 5 minutes over medium-high heat or until it's not pink anymore. Y'all know how to cook ground beef. I don't need to tell y'all how to cook ground beef. Like I said, you might hear some barking. You need a tablespoon of mustard. This is a half a tablespoon, so I'm going to do 2. I almost can't see. There you go. And then, oh. Seems like it would take more, but I guess you don't want to overpower it. You just want to get the flavor. Probably should use a spoon instead of this. Yeah, I need a spoon. Spoon works better. This is the part I'm most nervous about because I want to get these things wrapped where they're nice and pretty and stay together when they're in the hot grease. So you take about 2 tablespoons of your meat. Two tablespoons meat. I should have brought another tablespoon. Hold on. 1 for the meat, 1 for the cheese. So 2 tablespoons meat, 1 tablespoon shredded cheddar cheese. Okay, it said to put the point towards you and then brush egg on the opposite sides. Does that mean these opposite sides? Which opposite sides? I don't know. I'm just gonna brush all sides, all four corners. I don't know. When I roll, is this 1 or 2 or is it just flaky? I guess it's just flaky. When I do a burrito, I do it like that and then roll it up like that. Is that, ooh. Look guys, I did it. It looks like a spring roll. Look, I did it. Yay. Make sure. I want it to stick good because I don't want it to fall apart. My dog is sitting down here just smiling at me. Please, Mommy, can I have some? Please, please, please. I'm a good girl. You're not that good of a girl. I mean, you are that good of a girl. But it's got garlic and onions in it, baby. You can't have it. These are like in layers because they're so flaky. And I don't know if I'm picking up one or two. I don't want to like rip them apart. This is so cool, y'all. Look, I'm making spring rolls. Okay, guys, there we go. We got 20 spring rolls ready to go in the fryer. It did not come with a recipe for the sauce. I guess Disney just, well, it's not a Disney cookbook. It's an unofficial Disney cookbook. So I guess I shouldn't blame Disney for being stingy about the recipe because it's not a Disney official cookbook. Maybe in a Disney official cookbook, it might have the sauce recipe. So everybody says it tastes like Big Mac sauce, so I got a copycat Big Mac sauce recipe. So if this doesn't taste like the sauce at the parks, I'm sure you could find another Big Mac sauce recipe. But the one that I found, it calls for 3/4 cup mayo. Now, if I was making this, I mean, yeah, I'm going to eat this. But if I was making this just for me, like not as a demonstration for you guys, I would use low-fat mayonnaise or mayonnaise made with olive oil or avocado or something like that. But this is full-fat, regular mayonnaise. I'm using Duke's mayonnaise because I only eat Duke's or Kraft's. My husband brought home Hellmann's one time, and I was like, in the 18 years that you've known me, when have you known me to eat Hellmann's? I'm picky about my mayonnaise, y'all. And don't even get me started on Miracle Whip. So you got your 3/4 cup mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of sweet pickle relish. Now, I'm not crazy about sweet pickles. My mom, this is the only thing my mom canned when I was little, was sweet pickles. And boy, did she love sweet pickles. And she got me burnt out on them, and I don't really care for them that much. My husband would eat it right out of the jar. Anything that calls for sweet pickles, he wants more. More and more and more and more. Like, it doesn't have enough. Put more in it. It doesn't have enough. So I always tell him I put extra in it, even if I didn't. Okay, so after that, you put in 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Put in 1 teaspoon of paprika. Now I watched, because I've never made a cooking video before, so I watched some yesterday to kind of get an idea of how to do this. And somebody was cooking with paprika, and they said all paprika does is change the color. It does not change the taste at all. And I didn't know that. Is that really true? Somebody that cooks, let me know, because I thought that was kind of weird. So, after the paprika, I guess you can put them in any order. You just dump it all together. 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. And again, if I was doing this solely for me and my family, I would use like Splenda or some type of sugar substitute. Yes, Debbie can talk. Substitute. I can talk. Then you... Which one is my onion powder? This one's my onion powder. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. And 1/4 teaspoon of better than bouillon, which I guess you could take 1/4 of a bouillon cube, but I think it's kind of hard to cut up a bouillon cube. Now, I've never heard of this stuff before. It looks and smells disgusting. I've never heard of this stuff before. It was super easy to find. I didn't even know it existed because, like I said, I'm not a big cook. It looks like tar. But I guess you use this. It's like a beef base. Like, and you guys that cook are probably laughing at me right now because you've probably heard of it before and used it many times, but I had not ever heard of this stuff. I didn't even know what to expect when I opened the jar. And it was like this black sludge. But I'm sure, I mean, it's probably very concentrated, so you just need a little bit, and I'm sure it probably will enhance the flavor quite a bit. And then lastly, well, not lastly, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then you want to whisk that all together good and add salt and pepper to taste. It looks like Big Mac sauce. And it smells like Big Mac sauce. My Darth Vader and Stormtrooper salt and pepper shakers that my stepdaughters got me. Guys will come to learn that I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Ironically, Vader is salt. And the Stormtrooper is the pepper. So, Magic Adventures, if you are watching this, you were correct that the pickles are in the sauce, not the rolls. And they are not dill pickles, they are sweet pickles. So, yes, Travis is gonna like this. If I do it right, he's gonna like this. We'll see. I guess I'm gonna have to film him trying them and add it to the video. Oh, y'all, that is good. I think I might have put a little bit too much salt in it though. It's a little salty. Yeah. I think next time I will probably not salt it as much, or maybe not at all. That Better Than Bouillon probably has salt in it, I imagine. But, oh my goodness, yes. Oh my gosh. This is the best thing I've ever made in my life. So, now, let's see how those spring rolls taste in that sauce. Yum. Okay guys, so you saw the finished product. You saw me taste the copycat Big Mac sauce. My husband did taste one. He loved them. He's not tasted the real thing yet. He loved it. I took a bite of his. The only thing, it's a little greasier than the ones at the park. They're a little flatter than the ones at the park, and that was my rolling technique. So they don't quite look exactly as round, and they look, do they look longer? I don't know, but so the sauce absolutely looks the same. Crunchy. Good. Cheeseburger spring roll. Just like the park. So good. I cannot believe I made these. I cannot believe I made these with my own two little hands. I'm going to gain back the pound and a half that I lost yesterday. Well, thank you guys for exploring Disney with me one step at a time. A different way of exploring Disney with me. This was a lot of fun. I've never made a cooking video before. I am proud of myself for learning something new and stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I'm not used to doing, but is something that's going to give me a lot of pleasure down the road when I can't get to the Magic Kingdom to get spring rolls. I can just make them at home now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the parks. Bye.